Hello and welcome to David's Closet. I do apologize if I feel a little or look a little discombobulated. It's been a pretty long day, to say the least. Today's video is really exciting. It is a Fashionphile unboxing of an item that I purchased about 2 months ago. Before we get into that though, bag of the week. It's my Chanel Grand Shopping Tote. Pure perfection. No other words needed. So I hope that the audio picks up. I'm not using my AirPods. I don't know if they're in this bag somewhere. Okay, I'm back. Found my old AirPods. Hopefully you can hear me better, I'm not sure. So, first things first, let me cover up all of the important information. Here we go. Fashionphile, the iconic Fashionphile markings. Before I unbox it, I am going to talk about it briefly. So this is the first time that I have used the reserve feature on Fashionphile. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically a luxury layaway program where it's a zero interest. You get 60 days at zero interest to pay off a bag. The only caveat is you have to pay at least 25% down up front, and then you also have to make payments at a minimum of $50. And I'm not really entirely sure of the actual limit, but I've only seen it available on items over like $250. I'm sure there's a cutoff, and I'm sure it's in the terms and conditions. I don't know what it is. This item was $500, so my first payment was $125, math. And I made just supplemental payments here and there. The only downfall to the reserve is A, you don't get the item right away, and B, you have to wait at least 5 days after an item is listed before it is reserve eligible. And then you also will lose 10% of the cost of the item if you have to return it. I don't like that feature. That kind of annoys me because if there's something wrong with this and it wasn't disclosed, that's not my fault. So we'll see how that goes. I've been really nervous to use it because of that. I almost put my Chanel tote on reserve when I purchased her, and I decided against it because for how much that cost, you know, almost $3,000, 10% is $300. So I didn't do that, but this is my first time using it. I was just kind of excited. I really didn't want to spend the $500 right now, but I really wanted this item. I've been watching it for probably over a month and a half, 2 months, waiting for the price to go down a little bit. It finally did. I put it on reserve. I wanted to test it out, kind of tell you guys about it. Making payments is incredibly easy. The first payment, obviously, you make when you're going through the checkout process. You select reserve. You can change the amount you put down. It defaults to the 25% minimum. And then you just go in and make payments. So every couple of days, maybe a week, I'd go make a $50 payment here, a $150 payment here. The last payment I made was, I think, $150 or $129. I don't know. It was the biggest chunk that I had paid other than the initial down payment because I was ready to get it here. So that's the reserve process. Like I said, I don't know if I will need to return this item. I really hope not, because I really want this item. But if that becomes, you know, something I have to do, that will be obviously its own video. So, depending on how this goes, I may do more reserve items. I think it's kind of a cool thing. You know, because sometimes you have the money, but you just don't want to spend it right now, or, you know, maybe there's some things coming up that you're thinking I should, you know, maybe save that money for, but you really want the item. And as you all know, sometimes these items are, you know, like once in a lifetime deals and prices. So, you know, I don't want to say, okay, well, you know, say for example, I don't think I can spare the funds now or want to spare the funds now, but I know I'm going to want the item, you know, maybe, sorry, you probably can't hear anything I'm saying. I'll stop real quick. What I was saying was, you know, maybe you don't have the funds available right now, or you don't want to allocate the funds right now, but you also don't want to wait 2 months and then hope it's still there, right? This is really cool because you can just put that 25% down and then take your time paying it off. So that's really, really great for these items that sometimes are just like a once in a lifetime thing that you can't pass up, but you just don't have the ability to pull the trigger right now. But you don't have the ability to just do it now. So just like in my basement, I don't have any tools. So nail clippers, a little file. Let's see if this will work. So this item technically was supposed to be delivered yesterday. It's Friday when I'm filming this. It was supposed to be delivered on Thursday. Unfortunately, the only day no one could be home to sign for it. So it did have to be delivered again today. Oh my gosh, this is the hardest one I think I've opened in a long time. So this has been a long wait, right? Okay, I was trying to take my picture and I was pushing all sorts of crazy buttons. Oh, give up. Okay, so I haven't done one of these in a while, so there's a few pieces of confetti, not a ton. Thank you from the bottom of the box. And then just tissue at the bottom. Now this is what it's all about. They put 3 stickers on it, so they really wanted to make sure it was nice and sealed. And they actually say Fashionphile versus the Fashionphile logo. Oh, there's gonna be confetti all over this room. So I'm just gonna get into it because I'm really excited about this bag. I'm very anxious. Oh my goodness, confetti everywhere. And this bag is like the loudest piece of paper I've ever had. Trigger warning, the noise. Okay. So this is like a massive dust bag. This is like the biggest dust bag I think I've ever received from Fashionphile. Okay, so at a glance in here, it looks so cute. I think I'm going to be obsessed. I gotta pull it out and get it ready because it's kind of difficult. Okay, so I'm gonna put it back in here and pretend. Okay, so I put it back in the lovely Fashionphile bag so I can pull it out again. It's a Fendi, okay. So I'm gonna do a spin and then I'll try to figure out what the name of this thing is. So I will say the Fendi canvas never photographs well. Smells good. Never, ever, ever photographs well. So here it is. It has a little Fendi charm. This bag, I believe, is from the early 2000s. Super cute. Here's kind of a close-up on the Fendi charm. The bag is called the Zuka Small Chef Shopping Tote. So it's a typical Fendi canvas bag. So it's the uncoated canvas. It does have some leather piping, the thinner leather handles, some cute little grommets that say Fendi on them actually, right there. It has a little hang tag, which I'll probably take off because we know I don't like those. And then it has 3 compartments. So let me unstuff it here. This bag has absolutely no structure, so it needs to be stuffed, otherwise it's just a flop, right? So, let me move you a little closer to me now. Okay. So, here is the inside. There's just a little bit of dust in there from shipping. It says Fendi on the lining right there. That's not a stain. It has the Fendi little metal plate. Again, the lining says Fendi. It has the little slip pocket in the back, one big zipper compartment here in the middle, where you'd put most of your items. Of course, it has the serial information on a leather tab. I'm not going to show it because I don't know, but it's right there. And then on the other side, you have the little Fendi tag with the little like metallic sticker. I guess I can pull it out. So it is a little, I don't know what's in here from shipping. It's like paper shavings. I like that the lining can come out. So let me see here, just the zipper. Okay, so the zipper also works well, and it has just a little leather. This is so hard. This bag is not easy to show you guys. It just has a little leather tag to pull right there. Now on each side of the big zipper pocket, like so many bags, is just a little slip pocket that's not zipped or magnetized. I thought maybe it'd be magnetized, but it's not. So I'm okay with that. I probably wouldn't put much in there anyway. I tend to keep things all in the secured pocket. And I'll be honest, this is a bag I probably wouldn't zip close very often. I'm gonna give it a full sniff test here. Good. Good. And I'm gonna give the leather here a test. This bag has been used, and if you have seen my Fendi Boston bag, it has quite a bit of wear on it as well, and I paid roughly the same price. Fendi bags, I don't think the leather is that great, if I'm being honest, for Fendi. So I don't expect perfection. There's definitely some creasing and scuffage. You know, the piping is definitely, I don't want to say cracking, but it's definitely cracking. I hate to say it. So the handles just get a lot of wear. However, I will say, like the trim of the bag, there's definitely some, you know, creasing that will crack. It will. But overall, for how old the bag really is, I'm impressed. I'm not too upset with the condition of the leather. I mean, it's not in the best of shape, I'll be honest. And a lot of this was disclosed. You know, it's not ripped, but the seams are just a little bit off. You know, nothing that I would consider to be super duper alarming at this time. I'll be honest, what I will do for sure is probably carry it around my house with my stuff in it and just kind of see how it wears before I make my final decision. Overall, I feel like it's in really good shape. And for as little as I use my bags, I think it will be okay. I don't think the handles are at risk of falling off or ripping by any means. It's just, you can tell that there. It's not a rip, but the seam is definitely kind of stretched and worn. So that's the only thing I can really see that's majorly wrong with the bag. I don't know if it's worth me returning. It'll cost me $50 to send it back. And I just don't know. So I'm going to have to think about it. By the time you see this video, I might know if I kept it or not. I might not. It just depends. I have to edit and get this video up tomorrow. But here she is. I am excited. I'm a little disappointed because it said that there was wear, but to me, this seems like maybe a little bit more wear than I was anticipating. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or not. But this is the Fendi Chef tote. And other than this, where the straps meet the canvas, it's in actually really good shape for the price. You know, I'm not mad about it. There's a little bit of stuff on the hardware that I can likely get off. So I'm not sure. What do you guys think? I'm going to leave a tag on it, and this weekend, since this is Friday, I'll probably make my decision by like Sunday so I can get it in the mail on Monday if I need to. But what do you guys think? I know this video was weird. It's my first unboxing in my new space, and it didn't go quite as planned. But please subscribe to my channel. I'll do a video on this, an update, if I don't decide to keep it. And even if I do, I'll probably do another video on it and let you guys just kind of know all of the things about it. I know that these Fendi items, they just don't tend to wear super well. And it just makes me a little bit sad. So maybe I'll stop buying vintage Fendi for that reason. I'm not sure. So it's a little disappointing, but I'll let you guys know. Please subscribe to my channel. I typically do better videos than this, I promise. And let me know if there's anything specific you want to see. If there's any bag that you know I have that I haven't done a full video on yet, let me know. Because I am all about making videos for you guys and I want to grow this channel. So do all the things. Also go check out my friend Totes Jean. He does really good videos as well on handbags, and come back for the next one. Thank you so much.